Welcome back, runners. Jack, VivaLaDoctor here. In prepping for the server slam, I was trying to think of a few things that are going to be vital to your progression within Marathon. I boiled it down to 4 general ways to understand the game that I think will help springboard you ahead of the competition and carry you through your entire Marathon journey. These would be things like map knowledge, runner knowledge, identifying audio cues, and getting rid of your gear fear. First, let's talk about map knowledge. Yes, I put map knowledge first, and for a very good reason. Map knowledge is crucial for making plays within Marathon. You have to understand not only where to go, but also what spawns where. And while this video is not a comprehensive guide on each zone, I would say it's imperative that you attempt to understand each zone sooner rather than later. Exploration is necessary, and while you can passively explore, intentional exploration and making mental or physical notes regarding event spawns, loot spawns, key rooms, hidden passageways, and the best way to push to a POI will not only aid you, but I would say is crucial in having an advantage over an enemy team. A common mistake I see people make is comparing the PvP and the maps in Marathon to the PvP and the maps in Destiny 2. I think this is a gross miscalculation and a detriment to your gameplay. The maps in Marathon aren't like ordinary Destiny maps. In Destiny, PvP maps exist to provide you an arena space to PvP, but Destiny's PvP maps don't tell you anything else. In Destiny, you'll hear a gunshot or see a red blip on your radar. You'll spot the Guardian, read the class, and then decide how you advance. This is kind of the extent of the Destiny PvP experience. The maps in Marathon serve, honestly, as another character. One that is there not just to provide an arena to play in, but that is actively informing you of what dangers are present in the world, from runners to UESC and to the general environmental hazards. Engaging and understanding the maps will lead to more successful runs. Secondly, I want to talk about runner knowledge and understanding the basics of what each runner can do. This will allow you to begin to plan your method of attack or defense. When you approach an engagement, it will be necessary to see how your team may stack up against the other team, and if you have a decent counter to the other team's composition. I mean, you could always just push hard and flank a team, and if you get the drop on them and win, then beautiful. But from my experience, a lot of firefights you will have will require some level of runner knowledge. For instance, if you see an assassin shell, you will know that you will most likely have to deal with smoke, and that the shell is going to go invisible and potentially try to flank your team. Now, how will you get around this? Well, you could throw down a proximity sensor, or if you have a recon, you can either have them activate their tactical ability or their prime. This is a very basic example, but one that most everyone will encounter at some point in their time with the game. Understanding all the runners, not just your main, will allow you to start to come up with new ideas for dealing with all the runners on an enemy team, and I think will hopefully lead to more successful engagements on your end. Third would be audio cues. Bungie developer Chase Combs, also known as Sonic Barber, and the rest of the sound team have done a marvelous job crafting the audio environment on Tau 74. They have made sure that you are able to identify and discern valuable information just by listening. If you aren't able to understand what an audio cue is signaling, then you will at some point be at a serious disadvantage and may miss potential opportunities or get flanked and killed. Some of the audio cues you should be listening for at all times are things like birds going off, key rooms unlocking, runners activating their abilities, distant gunshots, exfil starting up, doors opening, and footsteps. Everything makes noise. Every noise has a meaning. Learning to know what they mean will help you understand the world around you and will assist in giving you the information you need to make better decisions in game. Fourthly, I want to talk about the idea of gear fear. Now, if this is your first extraction shooter, and perhaps you are coming from Destiny or any other game that allows you to permanently keep your loot, this is going to be something that you're going to have to reckon with. In Marathon, losing your loot is the norm. It's a part of the gameplay loop. you only have a set amount of vault space, and so if you hoard your gear and you only run sponsored kits or complete rook runs, you will fill up that vault so fast and be forced to use stuff, or just delete it. But as a Destiny player, I know that's easier said than done. If your vault is full, you will not be able to go on another run until you make space. In Marathon, you will get gear and progress through the game at a decent pace if you advance your contracts and gain faction rep. So don't be afraid to use your gear. It's there for you to use, and it honestly provides a substantial bonus to your runner's power if you use higher tiered gear. Remember, at the end of the day, it's not your gear. It's just your turn to use it. So, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're having a fun time at the Server Slam. This was a short and brief synopsis of ways that I found made my runs in Marathon a lot better, but I realized there was a ton of stuff I left out. I think in the future I do want to go into greater detail regarding zone knowledge or all the different sound cues out there, so maybe stay tuned for those videos. But for now, I think that's the foundation that is most important when playing Marathon. So, good luck on your runs, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all out there. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.